Okay, hi friends, welcome to another Renae's Corner video. I'm Renae, and today is a part of the Pre-Internship Diaries. People have been asking for my internship notebook that I made on Microsoft OneNote, and I'll admit I haven't been using it that much, at least not in this phase of where I'm at. So right now I'm done with my essays and I'm just mainly focusing on cover letters. So yeah, so I can show it to you. It's pretty much the same thing as my grad student application notebook, but yeah, so enjoy this video. You won't see my face, but you'll see my notebook, and I hope this helps. Bye. Okay, all right, so here we have a copy of my internship notebook. People have been asking for this, and I just have not had enough time to record what it looks like. And so as I've discussed before, I love Microsoft OneNote. I used it for literally all of my classes, and I use it for my own personal Bible studies. I used it for my post-baccalaureate program, all the things. I love Microsoft OneNote. I haven't said it enough. And so on my channel, you will see that there is an application, a grad school application notebook. If you're looking for that, I will leave a link in the description where you can go see that. The internship notebook is literally the same thing, except for it's a little more streamlined, and I just didn't use it as much. And so yeah, so this is my real one. I'm not going to show you all that because I like just privacy, and I haven't gotten any interviews yet, and I would love to get some interviews, so we're just going to leave all of that blank. And so here's what we had. So at first, when I first started, I had just, locations of places where I wanted to go. And so like Virginia Beach has a placement, Miami, Pittsburgh, New Orleans, University of Pittsburgh, CHOP. All of these places had, I was just like, this is when I was just thinking before I went on to the APIC website. This is just like a list here. And then this, I used to have links of maybe places here. And so I just had them here in case I wanted to go back to them. And yeah, so none of that's super helpful for you, but it is helpful for when you're first getting started, before you even start your list. This would be a good place to start. If you're looking the year before at sites, then you can just start keeping track of the information before you start using the informational slideshow. So basically, I'm going to move this up. So when I started searching for schools, I made a template. And so as you can see, it says site name, APIC, all the things, things to remember for cover letters, postdocs, everything like that. I also had this link to, I don't even remember where this goes to, but I think it's blank. But basically, it was my master list of places I wanted to apply. And so I like having information in more than one place because it gets it really into my brain. And so yeah, and so what it would look like is you would insert the place's name. So we'll say blah university, the APIC number, the location, link to the website, when the application's due, all of these things. They have an autism track. I don't know what those numbers are. Autism track, intervention hours, assessment hours, how much they get paid, blah, blah, blah. All of the things that are important for me to know for each site. And I did this for every single site, so all 15, 16. I actually ended up doing these sorts of pages for about 18 sites, and then I decided which ones I was going to apply to from there. Okay, so once I decided on the list of schools that I was going to apply for, I like having different sets of information in different places. And so what I like to have is a master list of all the due dates. And so as you can see, there were some due on 11/30/2021. Most applications are due November 1st, some November 5th, some the 12th, and a couple on the 30th. And then I also wanted to have interview dates. And so I'll list the name of the schools, how they were doing their interviews, the interview dates that they had available on the website. And then what I also did here on this page is I also put all of these dates into my calendar. Fees, I haven't tracked any fees just yet because I have not paid for anything just yet. Links to pages, so I had my APIC I don't even think that's the right initials. My APIC application username and password here, and then I'll also add like the National Matching Service website and username and password. I just haven't created them as of yet. My proposed timeline, I'm actually going to do a whole video on like my proposed timeline and like what actually happened. So this is kind of null and void, but I was on track for a little bit, but then I was not on track. And so yeah. Application components, and so this is for me to just keep track of where everything is. And so I'll have the name of the site, the number, cover letter written, cover letter submitted, letters of recommendation submitted, if the letters of recommendations are done, are any extra materials needed, are the extra materials completed, and then submitted. And then I just had general to-do list of like submitting my transcripts, doing the APIC, like demographic sections, my CVs, my essays, contacting the people of for letters of recommendation, contacting the DCT to verify readiness, and then all of the cover letters. And then lastly, this page I have not yet used just yet, but a classmate of mine made like a ranking system for her places. And so like she rated the places overall and gave places a score. And so you can see here, so like rotations, they get like bonus points if they had like a substance use, PTSD, inpatient, enrichments, those kind of things. And then the vibe, if there's a postdoc, didactics, and then all of this gave her a score for each place. And then that helped her do the ranking towards the end. And so that's basically what my internship notebook looks like. I'll admit that I didn't use it nearly as much as I used my grad school application notebook, but it was very helpful. And I think just because doing internship on top of everything else I have to do is just really hard to maintain all of these lists. But I think, I wouldn't have done it any other way. And so Yep. That is it for my internship notebook. If you have any questions about how I set this up in Microsoft OneNote or anything like that, be sure to leave a comment and I will answer it.